Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a really cute bohemian curly braidy hair tutorial, and it's already really long, so I'm just going to kind of quick jump into it, but this is what the finished product will be, and it's so cute, and you have your curls in there that you can see, and I'm shaking the camera around, but I hope you like this, and if you want more of these kind of bohemian chic tutorials, just tell me in the comments, as well as if you would be interested in me doing like vlogs, like follow me around vlogs. I've been really kind of thinking about it, but I don't want to do it if you guys wouldn't be interested. So, without further ado, let's go to the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do is spray your whole head with a heat protectant to prepare it for being curled. So I'm just using Got to Be Guardian Angel heat protectant gloss finish flat iron balm. So make sure you get underneath and everywhere. Okay, now that my hair has been dried from the heat protectant, I am going to start putting the braids in. So you're going to want to pick a place, and when you're putting the braids in, kind of think of them as the feather extension. So wherever you would have a feather extension put in, put a braid. Okay, so I'm going to use a piece about this thick. It's not too thick, but it's not too small either, and it will make the perfect braid once we get down to the bottom. The phone's ringing off the hook. And then you're just going to braid. And if you don't know how to braid, just put in the comments and I will make a braiding tutorial. But if I put that in this video, it would be way too long. You can see that I'm getting down to the very bottom. So you're going to want to spray the ends of your hair thoroughly with a heat protectant spray, because that's what we're going to use to seal it instead of putting a elastic on. So you're going to want to let it dry for a couple seconds. That'll actually take more than a couple seconds. So then I'm going to flip over to the other side while this one is drying. And you're not going to lose it because it's been braided, so you don't have to worry about it getting mixed back in. And on this side, I have a lot more hair than the other side, so I'm going to be putting 2 braids in. Now this one is dry, so I'm going to take my flat iron, and it doesn't have to be anything special. And I'm just going to put it on there, and it's sizzling a little bit, so maybe it wasn't completely dry. But I'm not too picky with my hair. And that will just kind of make it so that it's not going to lose the braid. So this is the finished product. We did 4 braids, so there's 2 in each side. And now we're going to move on to the curls. I'm going to be using a 1-inch barrel, and this is just by Hot Tools. I love this curling iron. It's a Marcel, so it's weird. It's hard to figure out at first, but practice makes perfect. So I have to be honest. I'm addicted to Pretty Little Liars, and the hair on that show that Aria and Hannah has, like those big loose waves, are so gorgeous. And I've been trying for so long to duplicate them, and recently Aria's been wearing a lot of feathers, and so I thought that by just putting the braids in, it'd be perfect like feather look and way cheaper. So we're going to start curling it now, and I'm just going to section off a really small section at the bottom, and we're going to clip the top part up. I'm sure by now you all have seen the Conair Infinity curling wand, and it's a very small wand, like the tip of it's teeny tiny. And even the end of it maybe is 1 inch, but not for long. It just kind of goes down. So I love the look that this gives you, but for the Pretty Little Liars curls, it's not quite loose enough. So using the Marcel iron, you can do the same exact thing that you do with the other curling iron. You just don't use the clamp. So for the first curl, I will show you. You're going to take it and bring it around your head, or however you feel like doing it, and just wrap your hair around it instead of putting it in the clamp. And I can't tell you how many times I burned myself doing this. It's hot. Careful. And then release. And when you release, you get this really pretty, It looks exactly like the Taylor Swift one, but a much more looser one. And for the rest of my head, I'm going to be doing kind of more big sections than the last one, just because I want those really loose, not super defined curls. So there you go. You have both of the first sections done. Just make sure you spray them really well because they're still going to be curling or cooling. And then let down the second section. Now this section is going to be much bigger just because it can. Another way that you can curl your hair during this tutorial that will also help you achieve the curls that the Pretty Little Liars have is simply by using the clamp, but having a much thicker curling iron. And I tend to do this more towards the top because using the clamp will get you more volume than doing the other curls will. So I run my curling iron down the strands once to warm them up so that they're more accepting of the shape of the curling iron. Not more accepting, but so that it's easier for the hair to shape to the curling iron. And then just roll it up again. And I leave it there for a few seconds because that is a lot of hair. And then when you let go, you have this really pretty curl. And if they look like this, where they kind of just all blend in together and it looks like it should be two curls, you can pull it apart now, but we're going to run our fingers through our hair at the end too. So it's kind of all your choice. So as you can see, I've done almost my whole head. I'm on the very last section, which is the top section. And I've chosen to go with the second way of curling that I showed you just because it gets me better volume than the first does. And at the top, I really want to have that flawless, no backcombing volume. So, now that I got that out, that was tough. I have so many layers here, it's so difficult. I haven't curled like this since I got my layers cut. I only did like the Taylor Swift curls. So, I'm having a tough time. Because every time I do it and then move it away, it uncurls and I hate it. So, make sure you spray it like it's no one's business because this is the last time you're going to spray it. And, I don't have a mirror behind me, so I would look to see, or I don't have like a big enough mirror, so I can't tell if I did it all, but we'll hope so. If you want to curl your bangs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to curl the ends like that, so that they curl in. How fresh. Okay, so turn off your hot utensils. And the last part of this tutorial, if you like this look, you can definitely keep it. But if you want the Pretty Little Liars look, you're going to run your fingers through your hair. So I'm just going to really quickly, and don't like run your fingers through it to the point where you're taking out the curls, but just so that you're loosening them up and they're just going to be really loose, wavy curls. Okay. So I will show you what it looks like when it's all in the back. Un momento, por favor. So it's just really pretty, and I don't know if I curled everything, so don't be judging. Really pretty curls. And, I don't know, I just love this look. So, again, you have your braids in there, and, yeah, it's really pretty, and I feel like braids just scream spring. So for me, this is my go-to look for spring. I've been loving it lately. Bye, guys. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do, well, good thing we finished. We finished on a bright cherry note. Great. Great. And the cat doesn't move. The whole world is ending, but the cat doesn't move, so that's good. Oh my gosh. What's going on with these curls up here?